Nicaragua, Chinandega, Nicaragua. We're at the new Chosen Eye Hospital. And behind us we have one of the operating rooms. We have 4 operating rooms here, and so this is one of them. And we have a lot of the best equipment back there that you could get anywhere in the world. If you were to look in here, you might think we're in the United States in one of the best hospitals. If you go outside, you'll quickly find out it's very hot and it's Nicaragua. So all the equipment back here is first world equipment. So the reason we came to Nicaragua is because there's a spiritual need all over the world. The platform that Chosen has used to spread the Word of God is through cataract surgery. And Nicaragua on the Western Hemisphere is, the second most in need of having surgeries. And so that's why our board and our leader, Reinhauer, chose Nicaragua. We've been working very hard on getting established here. Countless hours by our president, Reinhauer, and the rest of the board members have been spent trying to find ways of getting equipment down here, getting people down here to work, and making the best facility in the country, and maybe even one of the best facilities again, on the Western Hemisphere. You could compare this to one of the nicest places in the United States. Really no expense was spared with this. We wanted, that's one of the missions of Chosen, is to give first world surgery in a third world country. So we want these people truly to feel loved, truly to feel blessed, and truly to have the best equipment, experience, surgeons. But again, all this is to give them what we think is the greatest gift, the Word of God, and to hopefully spiritually touch them and let them know that if these people, these surgeons who come down here, the volunteers who come down here, think it's important to stop everything that they're doing and to spend all this money and to have all this time and effort to give them the best, that, and then give them the Word of God, that maybe they need to stop and think about how important their decision and their spiritual life is with God, and that it's found through Jesus Christ. This is unlike any mission trip anywhere in the world for 2 reasons. One, again, we're faith-based and we truly believe that that's our first priority. And 2, this is the best equipment. There aren't a lot of other mission trips that you go on where you have these first world ORs, the first world equipment here in place. Sometimes you're just scrambling to get things and just trying to do your best, and that's very admirable for a lot of people, and it serves a lot of people very good, and they still have very good surgery. Our goal is to have the best surgeons, have the best equipment, give these people the best, and that is different. And I think the third thing, honestly, I said there were 2. The third thing is that the number of people that we're able to touch. When you have the best equipment, when you have the best surgeons, you can be efficient. And so when you're efficient, you can do more. And when you can do more, you can touch more people's lives, and you can spread the Word of God to more people. You can try to open their eyes physically and spiritually. Any surgeon that would want to be part of this program, or who had never heard of us and came down here and didn't know what to expect, what they would find out is that they're going to be working with the best equipment. It's going to be efficient, it's going to be comfortable for them, and they're going to be embraced by the people that are here, and they're going to change thousands of lives. It really will be that way. And they're not only going to affect them physically through their hands and through their gifts and all the hard work and training that they've done previously, they're also going to help these patients maybe find spiritual healing. And I think the surgeons who come down also find that as well, or it's reignited in themselves, why they went into medicine, and why their faith is so important in everyday life. At the end of my life, I don't expect there to be anything that I'm remembered for. I hope that anybody who's come into contact with me finds their own path, and hopefully that's through God, and that they find their own joy and their own fulfillment, and it doesn't have anything to do with me. I really hope for Chosen, that Chosen continues to live on, because I truly believe in its foundation and what it does, and I hope that there are other people out there who continue to follow in Chosen's program and organization and just build it and make it better. And really, I hope they remember the focus and the goal that Ryan has had forming this organization and all of his energy that he's put into it. And I know he won't want to be remembered for it either, but I just hope that they understand everything that's been behind it. And ultimately that God made all this happen. No matter what man has been associated with this organization, it's really God, and that we all have to just fall back and let him take us.